Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to the Coffee Table. We're back with some more Battleplan American Civil War because I was not too happy with the quality of my previous video, so I want to try and do a better video. Basically, last time I recorded with post-commentary audio, so we're going to try and do a live recording this time. We are starting off here on the Battleplan American Civil War menu. We're going to hop right into the battle menu and get started with this. Real quickly, I'm going to show you the campaign. You have the options between all your difficulties, militia being the easiest, veteran being the hardest. You have Union options and Confederate options. I'm just going to show you the Union real quick. Obviously, I've already got a campaign going. You could restart. It shows how many battles you have fought, how many you've won. I like how simple and quick it is. You also have this nice little thing down here at the bottom, giving you basically a historical information panel about the entire battle that occurred. So if you know anything about any of the historical battles, you can read up on it, compare notes, see kind of like what the battle was like if you have no information, and it also references a book, which personally as a book reader, I always find really interesting because it gives me other reading material later. So we're going to go back real quick. I could fight any of those battles, but I don't want to because I want to just go over to quick battle. I'm going to ignore every other option. Now, if you remember from our last video, we just started off in the middle of a battle. I believe we were on Chancellorsville. But the options you have is, once again, choosing between Union or Confederate. You can hit the pause or no pause mode. You have an option for historical reinforcements or random. Because I enjoy doing the battles and I've already done a couple of them, I'm going to do randoms because I want to see what differences can end up being. That's what I normally do when I'm doing a quick battle. I'm going to set the difficulty up to veteran. There is a second page option. We are going to hop in right to the first battle of Bull Run. This is the first battle of the campaign. So we're just going to hit the fight and launch right into it. Alright, so you get a little notification saying how many points you need to capture. This is the first battle of Bull Run, so this is the first battle of the war if you don't include Philippi. And as you can see, this is how the battle map starts out. If you know anything about this battle, what you would know is that the Confederates were planning to swing around this way while the Union intended to attack up this way. For whatever reason, the Confederate plan never executed, or at least was delayed long enough for the Union to execute first, and the Union started pressing along this area over here and along Stonehouse, where at first they had some initial success against the Confederates. Eventually, the Confederates would receive reinforcements and would basically break the Union morale, break the Union troops, and send them fleeing back to Washington. We're going to try and avoid that happening, and we're going to play out the game as is. So the first thing I'm going to do is locate my commanding officer right here. I have Ewan McDowell. I think that's his name, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, I have him. So I know where he's at, I know where all my orders are going to be reading out from. Because I don't know if the Confederacy is going to be pushing out from this way, I'm going to leave these troops over here. And I'm going to start pushing across over at the springs. What I want to do is go up the railroad, and I'm just going to order my troops around by dragging the little orders. I'm going to try and push up into this woodland, and I want all my armed forces going across Sudley Ford, because this will put me in a very advantageous spot where I have a concentration of forces and there's very little getting in my way. We're gonna hold this guy back a little bit. I would follow the road, but honestly there's no point because the road will cut off so fast. I'm gonna push you up to here. I'm gonna follow the road a little bit with you, and we're just gonna keep on getting everybody over here. Hopefully, I don't think I'll run into anything over there. What I do want to do is get the baggage train moving. I'm going to try and bring the baggage train up this road. Now, I have an option here. Actually, what I'm going to do is unselect his order. I'm going to bring him... No, I don't want that. I want to bring him up this way so that I can get him in the forest over here. Same with you. I'm just going to pull back into these forests. I want to push you up this road to here about. And I want to put the artillery there. While this artillery is actually going to be pushed up along the farm forward. And we'll bring you along this road, and we're just going to leave you here. and we'll probably leave you right there. Alright, we're gonna execute that, see who takes the orders. As you can see, he does not like his orders. I'm just gonna give him orders again to get moving this way because I really need him over here. For the most part, let's get rid of stuff. I need to leave one unit in Centerville just because if I do not, I will lose control of that point. Now, obviously, because I have separated out my troops as such, or have to move them through each other, the disruption mechanic is taking effect where these guys are now disrupted. These guys were too for a moment. In fact, they still are, but because they're moving them more organized up. But basically, if I run troops across the show, which is why again, you get the same things that happen. These guys aren't disrupted, they're steady. In fact, because they did not walk through any troops, they're just going to go into this forest. There we go. Push you up this way. I'm going to leave you there. And my hope. Hey, you need to get going, sir. I don't know where you were supposed to go, but you're going to go there now. No! Alright, so this artillery's going to have to fight that. So they're now aware of these guys, so they're just constructing at them. They're going to blow them away. The only one that I'm really concerned about is these guys, because of how close these Confederate troops are. He's decided to wait, which is going to hold everything up. We're going to move our general more in this direction. I'm going to put our chief over here, because I need to have proximity to these guys. Alright, what I want to do is try and push up this forest here. But I would like to get control of Dogan and maybe Chin Ridge. I don't know why you're all the way over here. Oh, these are probably some of my reinforcements right already. Do they have any other reinforcements? No, but the Confederates are just like pushing wide this way, so this happened. Going to bring... oh. So the issue that I'm about to run into here is that he's going to execute his order right now. So they're disrupted, they've lost some ammo. I want to get my artillery across the ford at some point. Honestly, if the majority of my army is going to go uncontested, whereas only a few units are going to run into chaos over here, this will be fine for me. What I am going to do is pull along to here and hope I can push up enough. Hopefully that order should be able to reach. It looks like there is nobody up on Stonehouse. You're not actually doing anything. Why don't you go over here? I need to cross as well. Go up here. Need you in Stonehouse. And I want you. Ooh, hey, we got. See, these are random reinforcements showing up. Alright, you're gonna push on Mission Ridge. I was worried about that. So what happened is I've got Confederate reinforcements coming up behind me. So I'm actually going to order you to come back down this way. And it looks like I didn't lose a unit, but there's a lot of confusion around here. These guys are broken and they're probably about to get destroyed because I've got this Tyler's Corps is pushing up on them, and they're gone. There we go. Alright, I know I just had you move this way, but I don't know how many Confederates are down there. Actually, what you're going to do is go this way, and you're going to... Hello. The concern is I don't... Wow, destroyed that bridge. So, because of the artillery bombardment and all the fighting that was going on here, because Cox's Corps was fighting over here against this artillery, as well as Early's, this artillery has basically destroyed this bridge. Oh, that's going to cause a whole bunch of disruption. That's not good. I don't want to get them. I don't really want to waste a huge unit, so I'm going to push you over that way instead. Yeah, I was afraid of that. So the screams you might be hearing is the UX informing me that you're just broken. So this guy's probably not going to move at all. I have some messages basically telling me that we secured Stonehouse. That units are being destroyed. We can see completely annihilated 4 Confederate units. I really need you down there. You're probably out of ammo. You're actually not. I don't know what's going on. You're out of ammo. Right. My baggage train's all the way over here, so that's not going to be very useful. I was hoping to get this artillery across the board. But no, don't do that. I want to get you over there. I just got a lot more troops over here than I was planning on having. Open it up, yeah. Normally I kind of struggle with this part, and I don't have so many reinforcements over here, but I'm feeling real good about my position over here, and not so good about Centerville, because I feel like Centerville's undefended, relatively speaking. You go that way. Oh, Tyler's Corps. Tyler's Corps of Artillery is just like hammered. Oh, because there's still people there. Yeah, that would do it. But Miles' Corps should be helping, and hopefully I can get the support of Arc. Forgot. Actually, no, not that. As long as you cancel the order before they're received. Like, as soon as the order goes out, I could cancel this anytime between when it reaches them and then, but as soon as it reaches them, I can no longer cancel an order. Hoping that they'll reform. I'm gonna try this. You're stuck. We're gonna cross. I finally lost you. That was the artillery getting destroyed, I bet. Because these guys are broken. Not broken. They're stuck in the water, which means that they're not easily able to shoot, and you're gonna run right into them, and that's gonna destroy you, probably. Follow up along the road to Lewis Ford and stop right there. And what I really need to do is start pushing there. Just go that way. I don't want to be waiting. Come up here. Is there artillery in there? I'm trying to figure out what's shooting these guys. I'm seeing the artillery back, and I'm just trying to figure out, is it them shooting? Or it's gotta be that artillery. Yeah, we're just screwed. So I put my cavalry there so that I have somebody just constantly sitting there. Just because their cavalry is such a small regiment, I really don't. And I just lost 2 units. Wonderful. I've lost 3 units total. That's not including them. I don't even know where. That one, obviously, I'm just trying to figure out maybe one there. One down here. Not as good as I thought. I was hoping to go with less casualties. Okay, don't do that. Come this way. Come there. Push you across the support. Alright, and things are going pretty good. We got a broken unit over there. You're just never gonna be useful, are you? This, you're broken. Oh man, come on. See, the issue is I'm probably gonna lose now because they stepped out of Centerville. Which isn't very fun, but it is how the game goes, so I can't be too angry. So I'm trying to push really aggressively on Henry House over here. I would like for you to go. We're running out of time up here. There's 17 Confederate troops left. I just lost another one. I have no idea where. Yeah, no, you need to go there. There shouldn't be anything like that. This is just a mess. I'm gonna try and rally everybody. got a little bit of ammo. Get up here. No, everybody's all... I need to get Henry House in order. I also need to get this. This is a mess. Oh, hey, look, more reinforcements. If they win, they go in. If not, we're not going to get in. They're not going to make it in! We might get Henry House, but we're definitely lost center row, which means we lose. And you never came down. Destroy another Confederate troop. Oh my lord, we just made it. That's Henry House. You're broken, please move. And delete, there you go. Wow. First battle bull run, all green, we did it. Great success. I would be more comfortable if you would just stand there a little bit more. Alright, so that was a successful battle. I mean, we're gonna win it, but not the prettiest. We're about to see casualties and like kind of all that stuff. But yeah, that's basically how this game is played. At the very end, you get this battle 1 information telling you how many orders were issued, how many casualties you suffered during the entire course of the battle, how many casualties you inflicted, and then it gives you also a historical result. It was a defeat historically. We can see that we took way more casualties than historical, but so did the Confederates. So on that note, I'm going to consider that a victory. I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been another episode of Battleplan, the American Civil War. Basically, I just wanted to show off this game again, just because I really do think it's a cute little game. If you haven't, you should go pick it up on Steam. Decently cheap, maybe about $15 in total, USD. Other than that, have an amazing day. Please comment in the comment section if you're interested in doing so. If you have anything to say, I'd be more than happy to reply to you. Other than that, take it easy, and I'll see you next time.